Buenas noches. Comenzamos la...
So good evening. We'll start with the press conference. One question per intervention. You have to say your name and your company, if you're so kind.
Carlo.
Hi, Carlo Abraham Romero for El Mundo here. Maybe one reflection about the game, about the playoff, and I don't know if about the season. Maybe this would be an important step back during the season. Well, it's a disappointment not to move on in Champions League. This is quite normal. This is a quite normal thought, I would say. And this is the other side of football. We have the bright side and we have the dark side. This is where we are today. We've managed the bright side many times. We've won titles, we've won games. But we need to manage the dark side too. We haven't won the playoff. We've been eliminated, and there are 3 competitions. We have to stay focused in everything that we have. We have the league, we have the King's Cup, and we have the Clubs World Cup at the end of the season. So we need to accept it, because the 2 games, I think that Arsenal has been quite better than us. We've tried it. We have tried to do our best in this playoff. Maybe that penalty kick could be a pinpoint. Maybe they've taken that away from us. This could have changed the playoff, but in order to be honest, Arsenal has defended very well. We find difficulties when finding spaces, and at intensity level, I think that we have done better than normal, but it has not been enough.
Hola, Carlo.
Hi, Carlo. Juan Ignacio García Ochoa from Marca newspaper. So what has gone wrong? Maybe the work this season has not been good. Maybe it has been just this game. Well, I think that making analysis today wouldn't be right, in the sense that, well, as I've said, we have to accept this playoff. We have to accept this dark side, and that's it. It's the same thing that I've told the players. We need to think that we have done it very good in the last seasons, but this year maybe we have to suffer a little bit. Things haven't gone as expected, but in sport this can happen, because we don't have unbeatable teams. Hi, Carlo. Anton Mena, live for El Larguero, Cadena Ser. Sometimes it's good to have this kind of statements. It's impossible to win forever. So we heard you, or with Ricardo Sierra, that you don't know about your future and you don't want to know about it. It's maybe too soon. Let's see how the season goes. I would like to know, if you won't be here this season, would you be with the team, with the club, at the Clubs World Cup or not? Well, I can't speak about that right now. Hello, Jose Luis Sanchez, live for El Chiringuito. Yesterday you said something that maybe it wasn't very clear. It would be your last game in Champions League. Maybe you feel that it's your last game? I don't know. It can happen. It can happen because maybe the club decides to replace me. Maybe it can be this year. It could be next year when my contract is over. There's absolutely no problem about it. The day when I'm done here, I can just do one thing: to be grateful to this club. It can be tomorrow, it can be in 10 days, in 1 month, in 1 year. The only thing that I do and that I will do will be to be grateful to this club. And that's it, period. And if my contract ends or doesn't end, I really don't care.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Carlo.
Hello, Carlo here. Javi Gomez, live for El Partidazo, Cadena Cope. So everybody asks you about your future. Do you think that Carlo Ancelotti is the only guilty, so to speak, about the image that Real Madrid has conveyed in Champions League? Well, if someone considers that I'm the only culprit, so to speak, it doesn't change anything about what I'm going to think in a few days. I just want to prepare next game as good as possible to try to win the King's Cup and the league. I really don't care. Hello, Alberto Pereiro live for Radio Estadio Onda Cero. I would like to ask you now that we are quite late in the season, you're not going to play Champions anymore. What has been the most annoying thing for you of the team from the almost 60 games that we've watched during the season? Well, I think that in terms of attitude, the team has done its best. I would say we haven't been able to do it every game. Maybe we are missing a little bit of collective attitude this year, I would say. Hello, you're Ruben Cañizares for ABC. Well, you've told our colleagues that the club, of course, can think about whether you are the best coach or not for the next season. Your contract ends up next season. A couple of months ago, I asked you if you've decided to leave the club this year, whatever happened. And you said that this would never happen. I would like to know that, well, after being eliminated and after these 2 or 3 months, do you still think that way? Or maybe have you thought about talking to Florentino and maybe to tell him that you're not the right coach for this team? I haven't thought about it.
Hola, Mr.
Hello, Manuel de Juan for Us newspaper. I would like to ask you, out of this game, what lesson have you learned? You say that you've had a good attitude, but maybe we've missed football a little bit. Maybe Real Madrid was a little bit maybe helpless when attacking. Maybe this could be demotivating for the players because with all the atmosphere and everything, they have not been able to do things right. Well, this is what I was saying, what I was speaking about. This would mean that we haven't managed this sad moment of football, as I've said before. So I have to focus. I have to stay focused and I have to make the team stay focused. We have still games to go. We have to be protagonists there because there are games that are very important for us. Hello, Carlo Ivan Martin for OK Diario. Emmanuel was asking you about lack of football, maybe, and we've seen that during the first half. That's not very usual. Ceballos was warming up. Have you regretted of not using Ceballos or Modric before? Well, Ceballos was not at 100%. This is why he didn't start the game. He was not in the lineup. 2 last questions, sorry. Hello, Carlo. Good evening. You've said a couple of times that it's necessary to manage this dark side, or the sad side. Real Madrid has still some games to go. King's Cup final, the World Cup. Are you afraid about the behavior of the team in what still has to be played? No, not at all. I think that we have to be proud. We have to keep on fighting and we have to learn. We have to be better for the next game. Last question. Hello, Jose Aguado for La Razón. If you could go back in time to play this playoff again, would you change anything? No. Thank you.